For instance, imagine if your truck didn't have the cornhole game. Hi, I'm Diaz with the RedFork marketing team, and this is Marketing Moment. Today's question is, how does the sales funnel work? Well, first, let's define what the sales funnel actually is. The sales funnel is the process in which a person or company travels through marketing and sales strategies to eventually become a customer. The sales funnel gets its name because if you graph this process from top to bottom, you'll end up with a shape that looks like a funnel. The reason for this shape is due to the amount of people that you'll experience at each stage of this process. In general, there are 4 main stages to the sales funnel process. First, beginning with awareness, then it progresses through interest and decision phases, and finally, it ends up at the action phase. Think about it this way. Just because someone hears about you doesn't mean they'll become a customer. And just because someone begins to consider what you're offering doesn't mean they'll make a purchase. You may have heard of different names for this process, but ultimately the concept is the same. Different companies will customize their sales funnel in order to fit their business goals. And we recommend that you do the same. Now that we have a basic description, let's take a look at the sales funnel in action. Remember that the sales funnel's purpose is to help you identify the steps needed to take someone from prospect to customer. So let's say that you're a food truck owner and you sold 3 tacos to Sally. That's great, you made a sale. But what was the path that Sally took to make this purchase? Well, the other night, Sally was meal planning, trying to figure out what to make for dinner. As she was scrolling through Facebook looking for inspiration from her friends and some of her favorite accounts, she saw an ad for a food truck event close to her home. Sally clicked on the ad, which took her to a website where a couple of the sponsoring trucks were featuring their menus. After talking it over with the family, they all decided to go. When they arrived at the event, Sally became overwhelmed with the amount of options. But after walking around for a little bit and working up an appetite, she decided that she was in the mood for a Philly cheesesteak. But then, she heard laughter coming from a food truck just a few steps away. She saw people enjoying their food, getting drinks, and even people playing cornhole. Sally recognized the truck as one of the sponsored vendors on the event's website. That's right, she recognized your gourmet taco truck. And not only that, she saw appetizing images of the food on your truck and your promotion. Buy 3 tacos, get 1 free. Sally immediately stepped out of the Philly cheesesteak line and started walking over to your truck. And on the way, she actually stopped someone and asked them if they liked their tacos. They are to die for. And boom! Sally made a purchase and walked away a happy customer. Perhaps all of this was just a huge coincidence. Or maybe the Facebook ad caused Sally to be aware of the event, the sponsored menus created interest, your promotion that you were running helped her decide which food truck to go to, and in the end, maybe it was that recommendation that finally caused her to take action and make a purchase. Of course, there were other marketing strategies involved, and that's important because not everyone will follow Sally's path. In hindsight, Sally's purchase wasn't a coincidence. It took time and effort on your part as the food truck owner to come up with the best way to market your business and beat out the competition. And not just the competition at the event, but all the other options that Sally had for food that evening. Remember, originally she was just going to cook dinner at home. So the next time you're considering which marketing strategies will work best for you, start by defining your sales funnel. And remember to include several strategies within each phase to increase your chances of success. For instance, imagine if your truck didn't have the cornhole game. Without that entertaining factor, you may have missed out on Sally's business. I hope this answered your question. If you have any other questions about the sales funnel or anything related to marketing your small business, leave a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Truck, I'm good. One more time? Sure you can't see my sunburn.
I mean, it's whatever.
Is it recording? Steps necessary to take first. Sally sells seashells by the seashore. When they arrived.